Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this session of 9th Mathematics Part 2. The topic is Basic Conception Geometry Part 2. Today we will discuss on line segment, ray, congruent segment, midpoint of a segment, comparison of segments, perpendicularity of segments and rays, distance of a point from a line and problems based on the above content. Friends, in the previous session of this basic geometry in part first, we have been discussed with the following important subtopics, that is introduction to the geometry, basic concepts in geometry, coordinates of points and distance, betweenness, problems based on the above content. Friends, today we will continue with line segment. Before, we'll discuss an additional concepts in geometry which are belonging to this one. Friends, let us see some additional basic concepts of geometry frequently used in this basic geometry, that is the line segment. First one, you can see in the adjoining figure segment AB, that is shown with blue color. The union set of point A, point B and the points between A and B is called segment AB or line segment AB. Segment AB is written as seg AB in brief. Seg AB means which is same as that seg BA. Point A and point B are called the endpoints of the segment AB. The distance between the endpoints of a segment is called the length of the segment. That is, L of AB is equal to distance between A and B. Suppose if length AB is 5, that can be also written as AB is equal to 5. The second is ray AB. You can see in the adjoining figure it is shown. Suppose A and B are two distinct points. The union set of all points on segment AB and the points P such that ABP is the betweenness is called ray AB. Here, point A is called as the endpoint of ray AB. Now we'll see the third one, line AB. You already in the previous session we discussed regarding the line. You can see in the adjoining figure, line AB is shown. The union set of points on ray AB and opposite ray of ray AB is called line AB. The set of points of segment AB is a subset of points of line AB. Congruent segments. You can see in the adjoining figure, two segments AB and CD are given. If the length of two segments is equal, then the two segments are congruent. If L of AB is equal to L of CD, then it is clear that segment AB is congruent with segment CD. Properties of the congruent segments. The first is one is reflexivity. Segment AB is congruent with segment AB, means every segment is congruent to itself. Second is symmetry. If segment AB is congruent with segment CD and then segment CD is also congruent with segment AB, means if one segment is congruent with the second, then second is congruent with the first segment. Third is transitivity. If segment AB is congruent with segment CD and segment CD is congruent with segment EF, then segment AB is congruent with segment EF. In short, if one segment is congruent with the second and second congruent segment is congruent with the third segment, then we can say that the first segment is congruent with the third. So friends, we will continue with the next midpoint of a segment. In the adjoining figure, you can see M is between A and B such that AM is equal to BM. It is shown. The identical marks indicates those segments are congruent. If AMB is the betweenness and segment AM is congruent with segment MB, then MB is called as the midpoint of the segment AB. Every segment has one and only one midpoint. Here M is the midpoint of AB. Friends, as AM is equal to MB, which is half of AB, this forms the equation. Now comparison of the segments. Here you can see in the adjoining figure, two segments AB and CD are shown with unequal lengths. If the length of the segment AB is less than the length of segment CD, it is written as segment AB is less than segment CD, or you can write segment CD is greater than segment AB. The comparison of segments depends upon their lengths. Perpendicularity of segments on rays. You can see in the adjoining figure, that if the lens containing two segments, two rays or a ray and a segment are perpendicular to each other, then the two segments, two rays or the segment and the ray are said to be perpendicular to each other. In the figure, in the adjoining figure, you can see segment AB is perpendicular to line CD or segment AB is perpendicular to ray CD, like that you can tell. Now the last point today is the distance of a point from a line. Observe the adjoining figure. If segment CD is perpendicular to line AB and this point D lies on the line AB, then the length of segment CD is called the distance of a point C from line AB. The point D is called the foot of the perpendicular. If length CD is A, then the point C is at a distance of A from the line AB. Friends, we'll see some problems that are based on the content. The number one problem. The following table shows points on a number line and their coordinates. Decide whether the pair of segments given below the table are congruent or not. Consider the table. Here the coordinate of A is -3, B is 5, C is 2, D is -7 and E is 9. We have to compare segment D and segment AB, then segment B and segment AD. Friends, we'll start. The first we'll consider. You can see segment DE. Here the coordinates of point E is 9 of DE segment and D is -7. Since 9 is greater than -7, you can write that distance between point D and E is equal to 9 minus of -7, which is 9 plus 7, which is 16. Therefore, L of D is equal to 16, statement 1. Also, press coordinate of point A from AB is -3 and the coordinate of point B is 5. Here, 5 is greater than -3. Therefore, distance between A and B is equal to 5 minus of -3, which is 5 plus 3, which is 8. Length AB is equal to 8. Second statement. From statement 1 and 2, we see that L of D is not equal to L of AB because DE is 16 and AB is 8. Therefore, those are not equal. Therefore, we can say that segment D and segment AB are not congruent. Now, see the second. In the second B and AD segments, we are going to find out the lengths. So, coordinates of the point E is 9 of BE and coordinate of the point B is 5. Clearly here, 9 is greater than 5. So, distance between B and E is 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. Therefore, length of B is equal to 4, statement 1. Also, coordinate of the point A from segment AD is -3 and coordinate of D is -7. Clearly here -3 is greater than -7. Therefore, distance between A and D is -3 minus of -7. That is -3 plus 7 is 4. Therefore, length of AD is equal to 4, statement 2. So, from 1 and 2, you can say that B is 4 and AD is 4. Both are same. Therefore, you can write L of AB is equal to L of AD. That is, segment B and segment AD are congruent. Symbolically, it can be written as segment B is congruent with segment AD. We'll continue with the next problem number 2. Point M is the midpoint of the segment AB. If AB is 8, then you have to find out the length of AM. Friends, here point M is the midpoint of segment AB and L is equal to AB at given things. So figure will be like this. Here M is the midpoint of AB. AM and BM are congruent. So we have to calculate AM. AM is equal to half of AB. Since M is the midpoint. Therefore AM is equal to half into 8. So after carrying the division, you are getting AM is equal to 4. Therefore, the length of AM is 4 units. Now we'll continue with problem number 3. Point P is the midpoint of the segment CD. If CP is 2.5, find the length CD. Friends, here point P is the midpoint given and CD of this segment CD and length CP is 2.5. So the figure would be like that. P is the midpoint of CD. CP is equal to PD. Therefore, you can write CP is equal to half of CD. Therefore, CP's value is 2.5 is half into CD. So 2 from the right hand side comes to the left. It will be multiplied. So 2.5 into 2 is CD. Therefore, you are getting CD is equal to 5. Therefore, you can write the length of CD is 5 units. Next, we will see problem number 4. If AB is equal to 5 cm, BP is equal to 2 cm and AP is equal to 3.4 cm, compare the segments, which is small, which is greater, that we have to decide. Friends, here L of AB is 5 cm, L of BP is 2 cm and L of AB is 3.4 cm. Given things, Therefore, we know that this 2 BP, 2 is the smallest number, then 3.4 is less than 5. So the order will be 2 is less than 3.4 is less than 5 from the given values. Therefore, you can put the values 2 is of length of BP is less than length of AP is less than AB. Therefore, you can write that segment BP is less than segment AP is less than segment AB. Or in reverse order also you can write segment AB greater than segment AP is greater than segment BP. Like that also you can write. We start with problem number 5. Write the answers to the following questions with reference to the figure given below. This is the figure given where a number line and the different points are shown over there. So write the name of the opposite ray of ray RP. RP is extending towards the right hand side. Opposite ray means the origin is R. The end point of the rays are starting initial point is R. That must be opposite means to the left it should extend. So the ray's name will be ray RS or ray RT. Second, write the intersection of the ray PQ and ray RP. Ray PQ, it is extending towards the right, and ray RP, it is also extending in the same direction. The intersection you have to write, and the intersection is nothing but ray PQ. Secondly, third one, write the union set of ray PQ and ray QR. Ray PQ extending towards the right, ray QR extending towards the left. So the union of this is nothing but a line QR. Friends, next fourth one, state the rays of which segment QR is the segment subset. QR should be the subset. So such these are different rays whose subset is segment QR. First, ray QR, it will be ray QS, ray QT, ray RQ, ray SQ and ray TQ. Any you can consider. Fifth one, write the pair of opposite rays with common endpoint R. It should start with R and those rays should be in the opposite direction. So ray RP and ray RS, or you can write ray RQ and ray RT. Write any two rays with common endpoint S. Ray ST and ray SR, which are starting from S. The last one, write the intersection of set of ray SP and ray ST. SP and ST, the intersection is opposite rays is SP and ST, so point S will be there. So we will continue with the last problem. Answer the questions with the help of the figure given below. This is the figure given, a number line, some points are given and their coordinates are there. State the points which are equidistant from point B. Point B having the coordinate 2, and those points should be at equal distances. So the solution first is the points which are equidistant from B are number 1, A and C. A and C. So distance this BA is equal to BC is equal to 2. Therefore those are at equidistant. Second, one more, point D and P. These are also at equal distance. D and P, distance BD and distance BP have the length 4 units. Therefore those two are at equidistant. Write the pair of points equidistant from point Q. We are getting there the points equidistant from this point Q are number 1, that is L and U. L and U both are at 1 unit from the point Q. Point P and R, since the distance between this PQ and QR are 2 units, therefore these 2 points said to be at equidistant. Next, 5 we have to find out the distance or the length of UV, distance between P and C, distance between P and P, and distance between U and L. So first we'll consider coordinates of the point U is -5 and coordinates of the point V is 5. Therefore 5 is greater than -5. Therefore distance UV will be 5 minus of -5. The 5 plus 5 is 10. Coordinates of the points P is -2 and the coordinates of point C is 4. Since 4 is greater than -2, you can find the distance between P and C. That will be 4 minus of -2, that is 4 plus 2, which is 6. Now see third one, coordinates of the point V is 5 and the coordinates of point B is 2. Here 5 is greater than 2. Therefore you can add distance between V and P point will be 5 minus 2, that is 3. And the last one, the coordinates of point U is minus 5 and the coordinates of the point L is minus 3. Here minus 3 is greater than minus 5. Therefore, distance between UV and land will be minus 3 minus of minus 5. Minus 3 plus 5, that will be 2. So friends, till now what we have been discussed today is line segment, ray and line, then congruent segments, properties of the congruent segments, midpoints of a segment, comparison of the segments, perpendicularity of a segments or rays, problems based on the above content. Now, will you try these problems? That is, the following table shows the points on the number line and their coordinates decide whether the pair of segment BC and segment AD are congruent or not. Here A, B, C, D, E points are given and the respective coordinates are also there. A have minus 3, B is 5, C is 2, D is minus 1, AD is 9. You have to find out segment BC and AD lengths and decide whether the segments are congruent or not. Point M is the midpoint of the segment AB. AB is equal to 11 centimeter. Then you have to find out the length AM. If AB is equal to 4.8 centimeter, BP is equal to 5.3 centimeter, and AP is equal to 3.9 centimeter, compare the segments. Write the answers to the following questions with reference to the figure given below. This figure is given, a line is given, some points are on those lines. Write the name of the opposite ray of ST. Write the intersection set of ray ST and ray PS. Write the union set of ray SP and ray PT. Friends, you try at your home and note down even the notebook. So, before leaving the class, you should not forget the famous words by Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. Very nice wording. Huh? Nothing in the life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. We may fear less. Marie Curie. So if you like this video, please subscribe, share, and with these words, I would like to say thank you.